Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm Lewis and above me's Jordan. Today we're going to preview the Lyon game, absolutely massive, possibly one of our biggest games of the season, if not the biggest. It's the quarter-final, looking to get into that semi-final, and you know, we've got a great chance of winning it this year, so we're going to go through some big talking points we think that need to be spoke about, because it is massive. If you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button with the notification bell turned on. Smash a like on the video if you do enjoy it, and consider joining the Xtra club. We'll put a link in the description.
Yes.
Thanks a lot for everyone who's already joined that and getting in that private Discord server along with the extra content. Okay, so let's start off then. For me, big decision, one that's difficult, is the left back, Mendy or Cancelo. It's a tricky one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's difficult because Cancelo's obviously started the last game, and he's been starting obviously a few games in the Premier League towards the end of it, and he has been playing well. And but it's the choice of, are you then going to pick your actual left back who can now play over someone who's not a left back, who is predominantly a right-footed right back, isn't it? So it is a risk, and we did see times against Madrid where you could see he wasn't left-footed. You know what I mean? You could see he was struggling to use his left foot for things. But for me, in my predicted lineup, you'll see later, I have actually gone Cancelo, just like I think like consistency, and he has been playing really well, and it is good to see him there. However, I wouldn't be upset seeing Mendy play because Mendy's sick. I mean, when Mendy's fit,
Some people don't agree with that.
but when Mendy's fit and he's on his A game, he's sick. So I feel like having an actual left back could potentially be better than having you standing.
Well, you've got Cancelo in your... So why have you picked Cancelo then?
Just because, like I said, I the consistency of him playing like multiple games, and he has been playing quite well. So like, I feel like he'll be confident in himself going into these games. Whereas Mendy's been out for quite a bit, and coming straight back into this game, I don't know.
It is a tricky one. It is a tricky one. I've gone Mendy. I'm a massive fan of just playing players in their actual position. So yeah, that's why I've picked Mendy. However, I'm well aware of the potential that, you know, he can just make a massive mistake like he did at Wolves and just lose us the tie. And there's no second legs here, guys, so it is going to be massive. I'm really split on this one. I don't know which way Pep's going to go. We could go either way, and there's reasons for either Mendy or Cancelo. Let us know who you think in the comment section below. Who are you picking, Mendy? Or are you picking Cancelo? Let us know in the comment section. All right, let's move on to another issue, which I believe is an issue. Some people might disagree. But it's the centre-back position. And again, just like Mendy, I'm a fan of playing players in their actual position. And I'm not a massive fan of Fernandinho playing at the centre-back role. Now, yes, he has had a good season. He's done all right. But against Real Madrid, I'm afraid that the communication between Fernandinho and Laporte just wasn't there. And Benzema, really, you know, should have had more than one goal. You know, he had a lot of shots from just outside the box. You know, which he's actually scored against us before. If anyone remembers the Bernabeu, when he did Joe Hart and Joe Hart's left, similar sort of position. And you know, on another night, he could have had 2, maybe even 3 goals there. And I'm afraid that for me, at this top level, you've got to have communication. And Fernandinho and Laporte, for whatever, don't have that great relationship. So I'm not picking Fernandinho. I don't know who you want to pick.
No, I'm with you on that. I don't pick Fernandinho in my team. And we spoke about this on our podcast as well, that the communication between Laporte and Fernandinho just doesn't seem to be there. And the evidence was there in the Real Madrid game. And like, it almost seemed to be like for Benzema, some points he was like just walking through. And I was so confused. I was like, it was like our defense just melted into nothing. And I was always like, what? And there were so many times when he was through on goal, and I was just like, you just expect him to score because the guy's a bagsman. You expect him to score in those situations. Obviously, he didn't, and buzzing because now we're through. But yeah, for me, I want a bit more. I want to feel a bit more confident.
Yeah.
And for me, the guy who strikes confidence in it is Garcia. I've said this quite a lot, and I know like he wants to leave and everything, and people probably slate me because I'm picking Garcia in the team, and everyone's like, oh, he's inexperienced in the Champions League and stuff. And yeah, I understand all those points. I understand everything. However, I just feel confident with him in the team. Like it puts my mind at ease, and it also looks like Laporte and Garcia have this relationship where they both trust each other. So that's like... That's a big thing. And the communication level is on point between them two. What you don't see with Fernandinho. That's like people get us, isn't it? Fernandinho is a club legend. I love him, and I do want him to win the Champions League this year, and I want him to play, but just not this game. I don't want him to play right now, innit?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is a difficult one because, you know, in the comment section, I was surprised at how many people were saying Otamendi, how many people were saying Stones, Garcia, and Fernandes. There is like a real... It's quite even, I'd say. I'd say Otamendi's a little bit far off. But there are still people who think Otamendi should play because he's experienced and he's actually a centre-back. There's people who think Fernandinho should play because, you know, it's Fernandinho and he's just a pretty decent player. He can play anywhere sort of thing. There's people like you who think that Garcia should play because he looks like the most calm player who can play with Laporte. And then for me, you know, I've probably gone for the guy who a lot of people don't really want, and that's John Stones. I'm going for John Stones, and the simple reason is, again, centre-back. Fernandinho isn't a centre-back, so, you know, that rules him out for me. That's just the way I am. But with his comments this week about, you know, he wants to stay, he wants to fight for his place, and the fact that we do know that there is quality in there, he has a decent relationship, I think, with Laporte. I'm just picking him. Now, I know that's going to trigger some fans, and that's fine. Everyone's got their own opinion, and, you know, I don't want everyone to agree because what's the point? You know, it's all about discussing each other with the comments, and that's why we have the comment section and we always respond to your comments. But I go for John Stones because he is a centre back. He's tall and he's good on the ball. And yes, there's a mistake in there, but you know, I'm going for the collective here. I want our defence to be talking to each other, and I just feel that you don't really get that with Fernandinho for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I just feel like him and Laporte's relationship and talking and communication just isn't there. So. Yeah, I go John Stones, and I know a lot of people will disagree. And let us know who you go for in the comment section again. Another massive thing that we spoke about this against in the pre-game for the Real Madrid, it's the Rodri-Gundo combination. And we said in that game, we think that we should play the Rodri-Gundo combination because we're playing against a good team, so we need a bit more of the ball. And, you know, it worked, but we won the game, that's fine. Lyon, good team, but are they the team that will actually dominate? We're going to dominate the ball regardless of who we play. So do we really need Gundogan and Rodri, or should we actually just play one of them and Silva? I think that this is a massive, massive decision from Pep.
Yeah, I agree. It's one of those ones where like it's tried and tested now, and we see it works against these big teams that have more of a fair share of the ball between us. Like obviously we always dominate possession. However, they're going to come at us a bit more. And we've seen that it doesn't work against the teams like Norwich who will just sit back and stuff because it's a wasted player really. I don't know how Lyon are going to set up against us to combat this. I don't really know how they're going to approach the game. I've not really seen enough of them. I've not really watched enough of them to see how they're going to play against us. And I'm not sure, but I have gone for the Rodri-Gundo combination again because I thought it worked against Real Madrid. I thought it worked really well. And I feel like these two are now starting to click together. Yeah. I feel like it's taken like a season obviously and no one's trusted it, and I'm in that boat of I've not trusted this and I can't believe now like me like 2 months ago is now screaming at me now because he's like what like how have you now turned your head and now you're agreeing to this, but I now kind of trust this, so like I've banked on this. I'm going again in it with the Rodri-Gundo. Yeah,
again, this is going to be a massive call from Pep. You know, it could be absolutely critical, this decision, whether he plays the two or whether he just plays one of them. I think I've gone two. I think I've gone both of them just for similar reasons to you. But again, massive call. Do you play one and play David and Kev? Get a bit more risk on the counter-attack, though, if we lose the ball. It's a massive one. Again, let us know, guys, what do you think in the comment section below. It's massive decisions at this level, isn't it? Massive. Any sort of decision can decide the tie. So, yeah, huge. What we're doing now, we're doing...
Team news. Well, not really news. Predicted team. Yeah. So I'll go with mine first. So I've got Edison at the back, Laporte, and I said before I went for Garcia. Walk on the right. I've got Cancelo on the left, as I said before as well. Then I've got the Rodri, Gundo. You'll see it's a 4-3-3, but really we're going 4-2, like with the Rodri-Gundo combo. De Bruyne, obviously push forward a bit more. Get more of his attacking side out of him. Then I go Sterling, Jesus, and I think Mahrez should start this game as well. No disrespect to Foden. He had a really good game against Real Madrid.
Yeah. I think I've gone pretty much the same, other than the left back and the centre back. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly the same. Yeah. You just got Mendy and Stones, as we've already discussed.
Yeah. The truth is, our squad's so massive. Any of the players could really play, and we'd still be expected to win. I'm really looking forward to it. My score prediction: I'm going to go 2-1. I do see us conceding, I'm afraid, but I just think if Kevin can just turn up and just put an 8 out of 10 in there, we win the game. That's as simple as that.
Big, innit? I've gone for a 3-1. The graphics aren't on the screen, but Lou's gone 2-1. I've gone 3-1, and I think that kind of like wraps up our thing. We're doing a live stream tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we'll be live from 7:30, and you can come down and watch us. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and consider joining the Xtra Club. You are missing out on extra content. There's also a private Discord server where we can all chat, and then like the community is now growing. We are aiming for 7k likes, 7k subs, likes.
7K
No, we're not aiming for 7k likes. That's mega. We're aiming for 7k subs by the Leon live stream. So hopefully we get that. So help us get there. We know you guys are watching, innit? You haven't subscribed to us, innit? You just sat there. We can see it. We can see the stats. So yeah, if you like the video as well. But that's it. Peace.